for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Play on third down. It's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I couldn't quite hear, but I can imagine there was a big look out to the quarterback as Nick Bosa got to him yet again for another sack. The 2019 Defensive Rookie of the Year, he continues to make an impact now, and I expect that for seasons to come. Not only is he a great player himself, because of his work, because of his excellent play, he makes everyone else in that defensive line that much better too. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on it.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the Giants' 22-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An option run here for Cam. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They will go for it. Now Newton escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
A turnover on downs.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
17. Giants 14.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 15. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
49er ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
6-yard line.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones to Barkley on the check down. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And brought down, but not before they